What's up, Warrior Babes? Hey, everybody. My hair's a mess. There we go. What's up, you guys? Nikki here, and welcome to our Warrior Babe Wednesday live Q&A time together. I am super excited to be hanging out with you guys right now and to come live and do this Q&A. So as you guys are joining in, comment and say, hey, what's up? Send me the wave emoji. Let me know who's here and tuning in. And plus, as you guys know, the whole drill, the more comments that you guys leave underneath of this video right now, it pushes the video to the top of the Facebook group so that anybody who's new or has never chimed into a live Q&A before can see that we're live and knows how to chime into it by just being able to click on it or, you know, all that kind of jazz. So as you guys are joining in, comment, let me know who's here and say what's up so I can see the names, but plus help out the community by them being able to see that we're live and pushing it to the top of the Facebook group, okay? So I'm stoked to be here. If you guys are tuning in at a later date or time after this live is complete, then remember to do the hashtag replay and keep all of your questions that pertain to this live Q&A in the comment thread beneath this so that Kate can come in and answer any questions that were left after the Q&A was live. All right, what's up? Hey, Dana, what's up, you guys? I know there's more babes on here. Come on, everybody, say what's up so I can see who's here, okay? What's up, Dawn? All right, we'll get started in just a few seconds. So if you guys have a question, you can start firing your question in the comment area below, and then I can kick off the Q&A in a few minutes because there's like a nice little lag between Zoom and Facebook. I say this all the time. So that if you guys start commenting now your questions, and I will have questions to be able to go to and to answer and kick off the Q&A. All right, so y'all, who's ever is here, what's up, Valerie? What's up, you guys? You three, smash the like button here for me because that will help this visibility in our community. There's only 7 of you guys watching right now, so smash that like button if you guys are tuning in. That will help not only bring it to the top of the Facebook group, but also help the viewers to chime in and see that we're live right now. All right, thank you. We're jumping up now in viewers, good. Okay, beautiful. So if you guys, thank you, everybody. Thank you, just keep smashing it. Thank you. All right, what's up, Sandra? Hello, everybody. What's up? Yeah, I made it. I missed it last week. Nice, Keisha, welcome. I'm glad that you're here and you're able to make it. All right, so we'll get started in just a few seconds. So if you guys have a question that pertains to the Q&A, then you can start commenting beneath this video, the questions that you do have. Heather, hello, sorry to my workout while listening. No worries, it's all good. As long as y'all are showing up, I love that. But look, we're jumping up in the visibility by you guys just helping out, smashing the like button and commenting. So that way more people are gonna tune in and see it. I don't know why that algorithm is that way, but it is that way. And the more that you guys engage on this, the more that it helps our community see it, and the more that the community will chime into it, all right? So I appreciate you all. What's up, Kimberly? Hello. All right, so if you guys have any questions that pertain to this Q&A, we can start firing it off. And I will start answering any questions that you guys have. Before we do dive into it, I want to give a huge welcome to all of our new Warrior Babes who have joined us this week. Our community just keeps getting bigger. I can't talk today. Our community just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And it's so amazing because you guys we're all on this journey together. We're all a part of a community of thousands of women who are getting toned and becoming stronger, more confident versions of themselves. You guys, Warrior Babe is where strong is the new sexy. And what's so freaking cool about it too, is that soon we're all gonna be repping the swag, which is so freaking exciting because I have heard people say, like have gone up to people inside the gym and because they recognize the workouts, they're like, are you a Warrior Babe? And it turns out that they are a Warrior Babe. Now that's happened to a select few, but can you imagine if we're all rocking the swag and you just turn, and especially if like you're in Texas, because that's where we have a majority of our babes are in Texas, you just look around you at the gym and you see another Warrior Babe swag, like how fucking cool is that? That is so cool. I cannot wait for that to happen. What's up, everybody? I see you guys joining in now. Y'all rock. Thank you so much for smashing that like button and for bringing in more people. Anyway, so yeah, I'm stoked. You all that are new, if you guys missed the swag, the launch is, if you go to announcements, the launch is still in there. You guys can still get some swag orders in. We are running low on some areas, but you guys can check out the swag and get your orders in if you didn't get any orders in this past weekend when we went live with the swag launch. All right. So again, if you guys are new too, make sure you guys are reviewing the WarriorBabe Blast Off emails that I'm sending to you on a daily basis for the first 14 days inside this program. They are seriously going to help you so much to get your mindset in alignment with what you want to accomplish here. If you can get your thinking in alignment with your goals, your thinking, and then your feelings, and then your energy, and then your body, all of those in alignment, you will be unstoppable with what you want to accomplish for yourself. But you got to understand that it's possible for you, and you have to believe that it's possible for you. When you get that all in alignment, you are unstoppable. You can accomplish what you want to accomplish. And I'm going to help you get that mindset set up in the first 14 days inside the blast off email sequence I'm sending to you. One task per day. It's going to help you set yourself up for long-term success. You're going to really establish your goals. Okay, why are these your goals? Why do you want to accomplish these? And then getting super crystal clear on that and making the committed decision. Guys, I listened to this thing today, and if you guys weren't able to watch my Instagram, I shared it on my story, but I'll share it with you guys because it seriously freaking resonated with me. But it was, I hope I can explain it the same way that this man explained it that I was listening to. But he said, a committed man doesn't believe in failure. When a man is committed, he sees nothing as a failure, right? So if you can be committed and understand you're going to embark on failures, but understand that the 100 times that you fall down and mess up, there's 100 lessons to learn. And if you can commit yourself that way towards what you want and get your mindset in alignment, once you commit yourself to what you want, you already start organizing your mindset towards that goal. And the more that you organize your mindset towards that goal, the next thing comes is you think and then you feel in that same direction towards what you want to accomplish. Then the next step is your energy then goes in that same direction and your body goes in that same direction. So you guys understand that if your mindset is in alignment with what you want to accomplish, your body will follow. But you have to get your mindset on the same board as what you want to do, right? And be impeccable with your word. Watch everything that you say. Because if you're saying, I can't do this, or I'm fat, or I'm ugly, or I don't like the way my body looks, well, guess what? You're off of that alignment. You're off of the thinking and the feeling. And if you're off of the thinking and the feeling, well, everything else is going to be super hard for you to get in alignment. You have to be in alignment here. You have to be in alignment here. You have to be in alignment with your energy, and you have to be then in alignment with your body. And when you are in alignment with that, you will be unstoppable with what you want to achieve. But understand, it's not the program that's wrong. It's not the program that's not working. You have to accept that this is your responsibility. You are the creator of what you want. If this is making sense, keep smashing that like button, you guys. I want more of our babes to be able to hear this right now because I am going on one. Smash that like button if it makes sense to you right now. You have to keep your thoughts in a positive manner on the goals that you want to accomplish. When you keep your thoughts like that and you feel it, you feel yourself staying positive, remaining positive, committed to your decision, okay with failing because it's a lesson learned, then the energy in your body will come more in harmony with what you want to accomplish. Trust me, you guys, I know it because I lived it. I know it because I have been through it. And when I first started my journey, don't worry about the how. Don't worry about well, how am I going to do it? How am I going to track my macros? How am I going to work out? Yes, you have to figure that stuff out. But as long as you know what you want and you commit yourself to what you want. It's literally as simple as that. And then making sure that you keep check on your thoughts, your feelings, your energy, and your body, and making sure that they are organized and in the same direction as what you want to accomplish. Let's go. The button is getting smashed hardcore right now. Get your mind right. Yes, Dawn. Valerie, 100% speaking truth. Yes, babes. Yes. It's all in you. You are the creator. It's up to you. If you are somebody who has negative thoughts, you're breaking that alignment. If you're somebody who doesn't feel like you can accomplish it, you're breaking that alignment. If you're somebody whose energy is low one day, and hey, guys, listen, we're all imperfect humans. Don't expect every day to be fucking sunshine and rainbows. That shit's not gonna happen, but you learn more about yourself when you have a low day and when you have a positive day, when you have a negative day, when you have a positive day. If you can learn more about yourself in the negative and learn about yourself in the positive, and then see which one better serves you, obviously it's positive, but you have to learn that on yourself. That's when you'll more likely stay in the positive and you'll see more positive things come to you. Okay, this is like turning into a rally call right now. I think that's just the way it's gonna go because I'm not getting any questions, so I'm just gonna keep up with this. The more of the positive that you put out as well, the more positive you're gonna get back. The more negative you put out, the more negative you're gonna get back. Okay, so the more negative shit's gonna happen, the more, you know, you're gonna find yourself in the cookie jar because you're thinking these negative thoughts. You're thinking, I can't do this. Okay, well then I'm just gonna go stick my hand in the jar and whatever, fuck it today. Instead of beating yourself up, instead of judging yourself, instead of blaming yourself, take full responsibility for that action and then learn the next time you're in that situation, you know how to overcome that, right? It's all a fucking learning experience. This whole journey, right? This is going way beyond the tactics of diet and exercise. Yes, those are extremely important. That is your what, that is your how, but you've got to get yourself in alignment with what you want to accomplish. Because if you're going along your journey without knowing what you want, without having a vision of what you want, it's not going to be clear for you what you can create. So you have to know what you want and you have to keep it simple-minded. If you're overthinking about everything, the overthinker is going to be the one that is having a hard time getting everything in alignment. Keep it silly, stupid, simple with your thought processes. Just focus on what you want, get everything in alignment, and then I guarantee you, you will get what you want, but you have to stay in that alignment. And the faster you get in alignment, the faster you're going to see more things come to you, more results. Guys, I'm telling you, right? The results even comes down to the way that you're thinking. If you're stressed, you're causing that thinking process, you're causing other chemicals in your body to release specific stuff. You've got to keep your thoughts in alignment with the goals and know that it's possible. All right, so that concludes that rant. I got a question coming through. If you guys have more questions, let's fire off this Q&A. But I really hope that that hit home for you guys because it truly does start within you. It's not a program. It's not another fad diet. It's not another quick fix. It starts within you. Okay? All right. Nikita, what's up, babe? I know, girl, you would love what I just talked about. I just spit a lot of truth and you would appreciate it, babe. So if you just tuned in, I would definitely recommend going back to it because you always fire me out with like, this girl speaks truth. All right, Rana, if I'm an ecto in build, will it hurt my progress to do cheat meals instead of refeeds? No, not at all. And Marie, hi, Nikki. I asked last week about, hold on a second, let me move this. I asked last week about low stamina and hunger. I added the recommend 30 grams around my workouts and my workouts are way better, but I'm still super hungry during the day. Do you have any further suggestions on my workout days? If I'm 195 carbs, 125 protein, 56 rest days, I drop down to, okay, so right there, babe, Anne Marie, just keep your carbs the same exact number across all days. and see if that helps. Really, that's something that I only typically recommend the negative 25 days because I'm not hands-on with you guys, right? The revolution, I can't be hands-on as much as I totally want to. That's why I recommend that 25 days off. But ideally, if you are somebody who experiences the fatigue, experiencing hunger, experiencing not sleeping well, carbs should just stay across the board on all days. It's super unique and different for everybody. As you guys know, nobody has the same exact macronutrients, and it's hard for me to be a little bit more hands-on in this community, but I totally want you guys to know that if you are experiencing that kind of stuff, then keep your carbs in at all levels the same exact day. What's up, Joanna? Keisha, generally speaking, how long should you stay in cut phase before moving to build? I know results vary 100%. Results do vary, but I just want to make sure I don't stay in a cut caloric deficit for too long. Okay, so Keisha, what I would recommend for you, babe, is it's, again, totally different for everybody. But let's say you still have a lot more fat to lose, or you still want to tone up a little bit more, and you know that you have some body fat areas to bring down, then if you're in a cut and you're in a deficit, you don't want to drop your calories too low. So go to the rally call where I talk about doing a diet break. It's one of the past rally calls over like a couple weeks ago. This is typically what I implement when I'm more hands-on with an individual and I know that you have more room to go. It brings your calories up by a significant amount. You drop your cardio in half, but this brings off a lot of stress that your body may be experiencing and allows possible weight, even more drop by you just eating more food. I've seen it so successful with so many women across the board. But it's a strategy that typically I do hands-on. So I know that doesn't fully answer your question, but that can help you by using the calculator going up to maintenance. And then cutting your cardio in half and seeing how your body does with that. And then the next move, if your body doesn't move, then you can find the halfway point between your diet break macros and the macros that you were at the week before. Find the halfway mark and then follow that with the same exact cardio. I hope you're catching this, everybody, because this is literally like a gold mine piece of information to do. Now, I don't recommend everyone do it and start using it like candy because it's not meant like that. If you are somebody, Keisha, like you're in a deficit for too long, but you're still more fat to lose, this is something that I would implement for you. And if you do start losing after coming up, then your body needed that. Your body needed that food, it needed that break, and then I would just ride that out for like 2 weeks and then find that halfway mark. Yes, Ashley is in the blueprint. A lot of women, if you are in the blueprint, you've experienced a diet break. I just had someone lose almost 2 pounds and literally night and day. Like I can't wait to get on the blueprint Q&A and talk with her because literally night and day by her going up in food, which is probably blowing your fucking minds by, wow, she increased people's macros and they lost. Yes, it's totally normal. More food is key. At the end of the day, you want to have as much food as possible. But there's a strategy to it. And I do this in the blueprint with a lot of the women because I'm more hands-on inside of that community. So hopefully that made sense, Keisha. And to answer your question, again, it's like in detail, it's different for everybody, but you don't want to be in a deficit for like a year. You don't want to be in deficit for like 8 months, unless you're doing these little diet breaks here and there. So it really varies. More so pay attention to how you're feeling, your energy, your cues, are you getting more irritable? Are you getting way more tired? Are you more exhausted? Are you not recovering? Then those are signals that your body needs more food and maybe to come up to maintenance for a couple of weeks or higher intake for a couple of weeks. Awesome. Thank you. That's super helpful. Good. I'm happy to hear that. That was literally golden nuggets, you guys. It's a strategy that I use to help so many women that know that they still need to lose more, but we can't drop their macros anymore. It's just going to be silly, stupid, ridiculous, and they're going to be at the 1,200 calorie mark. So that's a strategy that is widely used and works so nicely. All right. And Marie, also, should we modify a diet or exercise during the week we are menstruating? I've heard so much conflicting information. No, you don't need to modify any diet. You don't need to modify any exercise. Look, I can say this right now because I literally just got my period this morning and Thank you for everybody who gave me love on Instagram. This one is brutal. TMI, I am soaking some tampons. But y'all didn't need to know that. But anyway, you know I'm all open. But anyway, so no, you don't modify your diet. You want to be as consistent as possible with your diet. Once you start modifying it because of your menstruating and your cycle and everything like that, then you're screwing with your metabolism at that point. So I'm glad you guys all found that funny. But anyway, so, and you don't want to mess with exercise. Just understand, I just made this a post on my Instagram. Understand that the week before your period, the week of your period, your energy levels are going to lower. You're going to have low energy. But just show up to your workouts. You don't have to push yourself, but like, just do the best that you can. Always do your best and do as much as you possibly can, you know, with your weights and stuff like that. But you don't need to go ham. You're not going to be able to go ham. So understand that and know that your energy levels are going to drop. And then the week after, you're going to rise up in energy. You're going to be able to push harder. You're going to have higher PRs. It's all due to fluctuation of our hormones. The week of our period, all hormones are low. So you're naturally not going to have any energy. As you go about the other weeks of your cycle, different hormones rise and lower. So you're going to have different types of energy. All right. Again, I talk about this in the blueprint too as well. And this helps you guys understand that it's not you. It's not you. It's the hormones that we deal with. All right. So no, you do not need to change or modify anything diet or exercise wise. Listen to me on that. Don't listen to all the other conflicting information. All right, Sean. Hi, Nikki, for building. I'm resting 1.5 minutes between sets since I'm 50. Is that good, or should I rest 2 minutes to avoid stressing my body? You're the best girl. Oh, thank you, Sean. No, I think 1.5 minutes is pretty significant amount of time for you to rest during those sets, especially at your age. It really comes down to okay, after you do your set, how's your breathing, and can you get your breathing back under control before you go into the next set? If your breathing is under control really easily, then go into the next set, even sooner than the 1.5 minutes. If it's not under control and you're still huffing and puffing, just take a second, maybe a little bit longer, and then go into the next set. But 1.5 minutes is pretty sufficient enough time. All right, Jackie, I've been doing the strength workouts for 3 months. I want to build the lean muscle. I'm definitely stronger, but not sure if I should switch to build or not. I'm not losing any more fat. Well, when you're in the, it depends, that doesn't really give me much context, to be honest. I'm doing strength workouts for 3 months. I want to build the lean muscle. I'm definitely stronger, but not sure if I should switch to build or not. Well, if you want to build lean muscle, you won't be losing body fat at the same time. You need that body fat in order to build a lean muscle. So I think you should get a little bit more clear on what your goals are. If it's to decrease body fat, then you would do the burn programming. If it's to build lean muscle, and you got to eat more food to do that, which is going to be, you're going to put on some body fat in order to build the muscle that you want. So there's 2 ways that you can go with that one. Ashley, girl, day 3 of mine is intense. You know what? It's probably I know that all of us are on the same cycle, and it's super interesting because we're all in sync with the full moon. If you guys didn't know that, which is pretty dope. But it must be the full moon, this round, because yeah, mine's fucking intense. Beth, the one thing to look forward to with aging. Yeah, for sure. I cannot wait till I don't get this thing on a monthly basis. Carla, I just started the strength training. I'm doing 4 days. Do I need to follow the order of the exercises on the training page, or can I pick and choose which sets to complete? You can go. So you want to, okay, I'm thinking about the strength. You're in the blueprint. So yes, you're fine to do the sets if you want to go out of order, but any supersets that are together, you guys don't mix up the supersets. Keep the supersets together. Other sets you can kind of move them around, but the supersets always stay together. Cheryl, what's up, babe? And Marie, thank you. I love how amazingly supportive you are. You're welcome, you guys. Absolutely. Nikita, thank you, babe. Kimberly, a couple weeks ago in a Q&A session, you challenged us to increase our lifting weight. not only was I able to increase my lifting weight, but I was also able to increase my reps. My mindset was totally holding me back. Not anymore. Although I do think Kate is trying to kill us this week. Thank you so much for the push. I'm feeling great. Yes, you guys, we had our team meeting yesterday, and I brought up all of your comments to Kate. Kate, obviously, she sees it, but she didn't say much on the team meeting. So I brought it up, and I was like, Kate, you are destroying this group this month. She is killing you guys. These workouts are fucking intense, which is great because y'all are, especially that tricep and chest one, but that's good. That's a WarriorBabe workout. She does definitely deserve that devil emoji 100%. But I love that you did that. You said that, Kimberly, because yes, I shared with you guys a couple of weeks ago that I was lifting with Madeline, that you guys know, she's on the team. You guys probably seen her on my Instagram. We did live workouts together, but I was lifting with her, and when you're lifting with somebody else, you really get out of your own way. You really just start putting more weight up. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just, I guess the atmosphere of being with somebody else. And so I did so much more weight that I thought that I could possibly do. And it was wild, absolutely wild. So I challenged all of you guys to go into your workouts, because we're the only ones that are holding us back with those workouts. We kind of go through the motions and we don't even realize it. So again, challenge, if you guys accept it, go heavier tomorrow. Go heavier. Don't worry about keeping obviously the right form, but you'll find yourself that you'll do even better by lifting and focusing on the form, that you can actually go heavier. Basically, that's the moral of that right there. But I love it. Kimberly, thanks, babe, for sharing that. Sean, awesome. Awesome. It's awesome not having monthly once the hot flashes go away. Mindset matters. Yes. Valerie, my hubby started joining me in my workouts this week, and he keeps saying I'm a warrior dude. Poor guy is sore as hell. I love it. Kate, he's loving your workouts now to get him on macros. That's so awesome. I love that. Warrior dude. Maybe something down the road for sure. But that's awesome. Now to get him on the macros, seriously. If y'all want to get your hubbies on the macros, the calculations are definitely way different. But you guys can pretty much just add 1,000 calories on top of what you're eating, and then do the same 30, 40, 40 split, or 30, 30, 40 split. Nikita, how are you so happy while on your cycle? I would have been passed out by now. For real, girl, I had such a rough morning. It was unreal. Got up, did my morning, what I always do, and then bam, I'm making breakfast, and I'm just like, oh shit. And it just came on. As soon as that happened, I ate really quick and laid back down for an hour and a half. And then I was so slow today. I did some work, and then I went for a walk, and then now I'm here, but I'm going to crash hard. I got this community call with you guys. I got the blueprint in a half an hour, and then I got the VIP at 9 o'clock. So I had to show up. I still had to show up. And you guys get me on that vibe anyway, naturally. So thank you. Anne-Marie, could your period get wonky in the beginning of training due to change in exercise and diet? Could your period get wonky in the beginning of training? Yes, absolutely. If you introduce anything new with nutrition and training, of course you can throw the period cycle off just a little bit. Just really important that you still get it monthly. And if you guys didn't know that your period can naturally change every 6 months, 8 months. Everybody's completely different on that too as well. But yeah, that's totally normal and totally happens, but just really important that you do get it on a monthly basis. You're welcome, Valerie. Thanks for always showing up. Of course, I fucking love you guys. So Carla, when you say 30, 30, 40, what macros are those? So it's 40 carbs, 30 protein, 30 fats. Nikita, you're a beast. Thanks, babe. Valerie, VIP, very curious about it. Just where I will fill out. I will fill out and be shocked by the price. So VIP is way more hands-on. You're working directly with the coach. You guys are going as far and as deep as establishing proper form. Okay, so that can share a lot of value in we cross all barriers with you inside the VIP. You're going down into learning about form. You're setting up appointments with your coach. You have coaches, you have meetings on a weekly basis with your community. Then you have meetings with me and everybody. Like, so you have your own coaches meeting with your coach and her babes. And then you have one with me and the entire community, all coaches, all babes. That's on a weekly basis. Our new system that we just implemented, you guys have Voxer support with anybody who's new that's coming in. You have Voxer support, so you're able to voice message your coach. I mean, Jesus, when people say prices, it's the value that you get. Okay. And the more that's going to get you and on the right, like, track towards your goals. So if you can do it faster, you should throw the price out the door, because it's the value that's coming through from the programs that we have in place that's going to help you get to your goals with more support, more hands-on. We do your macros, we do your workouts, we do your adjustments, we do your check-ins, like all that kind of stuff. VIP is way more hands-on, and you have the time with an actual coach. So that coach is coming into play and is working with you. So, I mean, geez, if you put on price on like personal trainers, people pay, like, I heard somebody paid $250 for a session with a personal trainer. And I was like, oh my God, that's fucking insane. So just think about that. Denise, oh, my little silent VIP, but absolutely fucking crushes it. VIP is totally worth the cost. Invest in yourself now or pay for doctors and medications later. Mic drop. Mic drop. And Denise has made incredible, you guys probably listened to her interview. We've done an interview together and she just absolutely crushes it. So yeah, sorry about the type, I meant fill out. Yeah, gotcha. You're welcome, Valerie. But yeah, y'all, we have spots open. I highly recommend it. It's totally, here, I can actually drop the link here for you guys. .com/VIP. Let me make sure that. Yep, that's the application. And we currently have a couple more spots. I opened up 10 last week. We had 5 people come in, and then there's 5 more spots left. So, you know, if it resonates with you with what I just said, take the time to fill it out. Take the time to chat with my team. You're going to be able to talk to somebody and make sure it's the right thing for you. And if not, then stay in the revolution or come into the Blueprint program. All right, you guys. I'm going to go gear up for my Blueprint call that I got next. So, but I absolutely love you guys. I love showing up for you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. I love being here with you guys. I hope that that little rant at the beginning of this Q&A really resonated with you guys. If you guys missed it, go back to the beginning and listen to like 5 minutes in to like, I don't know where I stopped ranting at, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It really will help you guys. Oh, I just saw myself picking at my face. Freaking zit from my period is ridiculous. It's freaking massive. But anyway, I love you all. You guys, remember, get more organized, more in alignment with your thoughts, your feelings, your energy in your body. And when all of those are in alignment in the same direction to what you want, you can accomplish what you want. You are the creator. You do this. You go after on a daily basis. Stay in alignment and go in one direction to the goals that you want to accomplish. All right. I love you all, and I'll see you guys for our rally call on Sunday. All right. Bye, everybody.